Yes, guys, happy Tuesday. I hope the market is treating you all well. Do you know what? I know what you're all thinking. I know what you all want to say. Yes, I know. The market, since Thursday last week up till now, has just been, politely speaking, a pain in the ass, just like this Discord notification down here. Pain in the ass. Yeah, I know. I know. It's it's tricky. Moves are playing out. Moves are playing out. Moves are happening. You know, things that I say are happening, but it's not easy. It's not easy at the minute. So, it's just one of them things. It's part and parcel of it. If it was easy, if anything in life was easy, do you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be easy for everyone if it was easy. There is a slightly more less polite way of putting that, and I'm guessing most of you understand that vibe. But yeah, long and short of it is we are definitely in a hard game of chess at the minute, shall we say? In terms of swing trading, scalping, you're laughing. If you're a scalper, you're laughing. I say swing trading's having a bit of a hard time. I mean, I don't. It's having a hard time with how do I explain it? It's having a bit of a hard time with the things that you would least expect to be having a hard time with. If you can make any sense of that, and that's what it is really. That's what it's boiling down to. So we have gold in front of us here, and like this. Do you know what the analogy I said a couple of videos ago about? You know, when you're walking up a set of stairs, it is effort, especially if you've had a couple of beers. Like it is effort walking up a set of stairs, and when you get to the top of the set of stairs, it's a shy of relief. Have a can of Red Bull, and then you get a thumping candle. So this scenario here, this is gold on an hourly time frame. Yeah, that's a set of stairs. All right, they're not perfect for all you precision scientists out there. Then it's not a perfect set of stairs. No, but as we speak now on this video, vision this as a set of stairs. It's a staircase. So price is really struggling. It's struggling to get up this staircase. And how long this staircase goes on for, who knows? Who knows? It's up to the person climbing the staircase to determine that. And I can see him walking up the staircase. As I'm talking to you now, I can see this person walking up this staircase. And I'm just waiting for one thing. What's that one thing? That one thing is a can of Red Bull. He's walking up them stairs and he's waiting for his can of Red Bull, like a little checkpoint. He'll get his can of Red Bull and away he goes. He's finished his hike of the staircase. So that's what I'm waiting for on gold, or what we are waiting for on gold. We're waiting to see where the direction wants to go. I called it, didn't I? You know, I have called it. 3,500 all-time highs on gold. I've called it. I'm still gonna call it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still calling 3,500. I don't care what anybody says. I am with I I've read things, I've seen things, you know, I've done my due diligence. I can see things coming in the future, and this is what it will be. So we'll do some markings here. We're on the hourly because I wanted to highlight this staircase, and hopefully, any of you seen Harry Potter? I'm sure a lot of you've seen Harry Potter. You got the staircases, big, short, fat, little, sideways. You know, you name it, up, down, sideways. They move around, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. They move around. And you got to be patient until you get on the right staircase to take you to the right floor. Essentially, this is the scenario with gold. Do not get me wrong. I did say you could get some nice re-entries down around here and in lower time frames. If you were one of them people, fair play to you. I am not in any trades on gold. I'm not in no buys or nothing. I haven't felt comfortable with it since the other day of saying we're going to go to 3,500. It was this bunch here. We had a reaction off of this 4-hourly demand here, which was also, you know, a retest of resistance, support, whatever you want to call it, higher time supply. This looked like it was going to be a very nice retest for a continuation to the upside. That being said, you know, we did have some very good potential. If we closed up above here, we would have engulfed this previous 4-hourly bearish 4-hourly candle, and we could have had a nice little pullback up here. But then you had supply here as well, so yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. I did say that we could just continue the downtrend on the 4-hourly time frame. I did say that. So this is what we have done, and we have now landed in a pretty sticky situation, to be quite honest. We're in a sticky situation anyway, but we've just started to get ourselves in a bit of a stickier situation, which is cool. Like, it's sound. Like, these things happen. You know, we can overcome these sort of situations. And one thing I've noticed talking to you now, it's not, I'm not going to put a finger on it, but very interesting what I've already seen. So look, we've already tried to break these 4-hourly lows here, which was sort of trending up in an uptrend down around here. We've had a wick down a fair distance below this sort of uptrending low, shall we say. Do you know what I mean? It's not like the candles have closed up here. If the candles have closed up around this area, then, you know, get your imaginary wonderful trend line out. There or thereabouts. You know, there or thereabouts. Your magical trend line. If price was rejected here, then you could comfortably say, yeah, do you know what? We could start going up here. But the fact that we have broken this low now, which is some pretty good strong structure, it's been broken. Discord, please just give me 5 minutes, mate. That's all I want. You've broken down below this structure to the upside. So, oh my god, mate. So, I'm sorry. Like, I literally, like, this is as real as it gets. I'm not going to lie to you guys, right? This is as real as it gets. Like, so we broke the structure here, and it's a bit dodged now, to be honest. People are probably thinking, and yes, I know I keep saying 3,500, but I haven't actually looked at gold on the chart since Saturday morning. I've looked at it on my phone on CTrader, but you can't really get the bigger picture. So yeah, now I've seen this. I'm still saying 3,500 because of what's going on. You know, these things can still break this low here and still continue going up because it's the market, and the market does as and when it pleases, does whatever it was. So this is something to be keeping an eye on now, really. I mean, this 4-hourly candle is going to be closing in half an hour. See how this 4-hourly candle closes. It looks to be closing with a little bit of indecision. So this means we're in a situation where we're either going to go that way, or we're either going to go that way. And it doesn't matter what Holy Grail you read, what trading Bible you read, there is nothing on this planet that can determine the decision of what the market is going to do at this precise moment. There's just nothing out there. And if we do get a break to the upside from where we are now, then we're looking good, guys. We're going to be looking pretty, to be quite honest with you. And I will do some marking and make sense of it all for you. So let's get, I don't like trend lines, but I do like trend lines. Sometimes your eyes can't really see stuff, and just a magical line on the screen just genuinely do help it. So on the 4-hourly now within gold, you could say we are sort of creating 4-hourly demand now. Multiple reasons. definitely I would say this is 4 hourly demand. Probably incorporate that bottom candle to be, yeah, to be honest. So this is potential for, well, this is 4 hour demand. This is without a doubt 4 hour demand now being created. That hence probably the indecision of this candle. So the next question is it good, decent 4 hour demand? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Yes, I reckon this could be good 4 hour demand. And my reasoning for this is, like I did say, that this candle here, we have broken this low here. So, you know, it's broken that low. Hence, it's broken this structure. So it could just continue in going down. But this 4 hourly candle done this and closed here at, hang on a minute, 4 hour, Monday the 28th of July. Yeah, Monday, sorry. I'm spinning myself out here. So yeah, that closed yesterday. So the long and short of it is price is taking its time a little bit around this area. If it was this, oh, if it really wanted to go down, it would have gone down by now, I can imagine. But unless, so when I say unless, and again, this is something I've seen time and time again in the markets, unless it's waiting for the news that we got coming on Thursday and tomorrow, non-farm payroll employment changes tomorrow at 1:15. Federal fund rates FOMC statement 7 o'clock tomorrow. So this is worrying me a little bit, but it's not worrying me, but it is. It's worrying me because it's putting itself into a pretty precarious area, because there's people that's wanting long-term sells and there's people that's wanting long-term buys. So people are waiting for long-term sells around this area. People are probably waiting for long-term buys around this area. So gold is pricing itself in no man's land. It's making it hard for people to suss out what it wants to do now. It doesn't know whether it wants to go down or it doesn't know whether it wants to go up. So, you know, make of it what you will. But I've seen this many a times on gold, and it will tend to keep an eye on it for NFP for it's August, I want to say next week. So either next week or the week after, we're going to have NFP. Just watch how gold positions itself on NFP. It won't have itself at an all-time high. It's not an all-time high, but for this particular argument, this is an all-time high. It won't position itself up around here because people will predict NFP will just keep skyrocketing it. It won't position itself all the way down here because this is the all-time low, hypothetically speaking, because people just it's got itself in no man's land halfway in between the two because it's harder to judge. It's broken this lower hit, this lower high here from this 4 hourly uptrend. It's broken that. So people are thinking, well, if it's broken this structure, it can continue going down. It's probably in demand somewhere along the line here. You know, it's probably in a 4 hourly. There's a lot. Again, I say this a lot at the time. It's a lot of variables. So hence why I'm not in any trade on gold. I'm not currently trading gold because I don't trust it at the minute. I'm still saying 3,500 though. 3,500 I'm still saying. But again, I don't trust it. With what's going on, it's just, sticky wicket. But I think that's enough on gold, to be honest with you. I mean, look how many taps we have had of this top zone line resistance. We have touched this a lot now. So we're going to, when we do get some movement to the upside, that will just be broken. It'll be see you later gold. We'll surpass 3,500, I can imagine, when we do eventually get up here. And it will be a lot of momentum and proper raw power to do that, to push that. So again, I'm still happy and excited with it, but we need to be careful. So British pound, Swiss franc. Look at this, right? I'm happy with it, but I'm not happy with it, and I'll tell you the reasons why. So I'm happy it got triggered. I got triggered in it. I pulled my profit out. I got to a 1-to-1 and I pulled my profit out. I know there's people in my group that are still in it, and I've told them what I would do if I was them. Like, I've suggested stuff. And my suggestion is, if you are in good profit on the British pound, Swiss franc, then secure profit. Or if you're a 1 to 2 risk to reward, then put your stop loss to a 1 to 1. So the worst you're going to lose is a 1 to 1. It's a great trade. It is a fantastic trade. These are the trades that I love. I love these trades. Reaction and a boom, off we go. But there's a but. The entry was a gap, but we haven't fully filled this gap. That worries me, because people are thinking, yeah, sound, right, price is moving away now. You know, people would have been taking entries here, people would have been taking buy entries here, and probably taking buy entries here. All right, sound ideal, but you have a problem. So the problem is, you've now got all this area to potentially lose money now. If you entered up here, you got all this area to lose money now. And that is a big area to lose money when you can prevent yourself and be disciplined and wait for this to come back down here. Something like this. And I would leave your stop loss there. I would leave it. And you're re-entering with the profits you've already made. So you're laughing. Be sensible about it. You're laughing. Tap down and sort of tried to fill this gap. I'm not convinced the gap is being filled. No, I'm really not. Like, I'm not convinced this gap is filled. Again, we got some news for the pound coming, so that will definitely be an impact to this pair. But they'll probably use the news as a on the 15-minute time frame. The news will come in, and you'll probably get a whopping wick down around here. Take out all these lows. Well, take out these recent lows. Probably not as far as this low. Oh, I don't actually mark this up very well. So yeah, it'd be that. But yeah, you probably get a candle going down, take the lows, and then it'll continue its move in the direction that we want it to go in. So that's just something to bear in mind, all right, with the British pound and the Swiss franc. People spoke to me about it, and I prefer to just do this, and then you can watch this, and you know exactly where you stand. And I do really like this for a very long-term buy on the British pound, Swiss franc. I really, really do. So the British pound itself as well, which I will point out, another reason is this. There you go. It's tapped it. So what I was going to say, I said I'd done a video about a supply and demand educational video, and I say if the first zone doesn't work, wait for the second zone. Well, look at this for an example. What an example. First zone didn't work. We broke the first zone. Okay, you lost the trade. Simple as that. You lost the trade. It is what it is. There's no beating around the bush. There's no crying, oh, I lost the trade, this is all rigged and right. No. You lost a trade. It is what it is. You can't turn back time. But you got a second chance at a trade right here. This was your second chance, and we have reacted off of this nicely. I might have missed a boat now. I mean, the British pound and Swiss franc, the gap is on the pair, so it's not as accurate as what a futures pair is. So I could have missed the boat for a re-entry. If I have, hey ho, it is what it is. I'll just wait for the next trade. I'm at that point now when I can just trade a pair that I want to trade and don't feel the need to get into another trade. Like, that's just the stage. It's just, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So that's annoying. I didn't pay any. Again, this is the first time I've really seen TradingView all day. But yeah, this is the British pound futures, and this is the accuracy data, shall we say. And we've tapped into this demand. We got news coming tomorrow, Thursday. We could get some more power to the downside, but who knows? Definitely, I don't think we're going to. Well, the trouble is we got this clean traffic here. So yeah, you've got something to worry about. If we do start breaking here, you want to start worrying, and potentially cut your losses short because you've got clean traffic here, so you'll get a walloping move down to this next zone down here. So essentially, you would have a third attempt at a trade. But even if you lost here and you lost here, if you had traded at 1% a trade, you're down 2% now. £100,000, you've just lost £2,000. You've just lost £2,000 on a £100,000 account. It's annoying, part of the game. You know, that it is what it is. So you've just lost £2,000. All right, sound. Well, it's not sound, but it is because losing is part of it. You've got here for a third attempt. This third attempt down here, you still risk the same. You still risk 1%. You don't go over risking. You don't go revenge trading. You stick to your plan and you risk 1%. So your re-entry would be here. Same stop losses, same principles. Remember, you've lost 1-2 zones. You've lost 2%, right? This is very strong demand down here. Price comes down to this demand. We have a rejection off. Your first target would be these highs as a minimum. As a minimum, you will be targeting these highs. All right, I'd say minimum. 1-to-1 as a minimum. Be smart about it. But you'd be targeting these highs. This trade is a 4-to-1 with potential to go higher. 4-to-1. So you lost 2% here. You lost £2,000 here. Hey ho, what a shame. You re-entered the trade here. You gave it a third shot because, you know, you've done your analysis. You put the work in. You read the chart. And you've done a bit of research. It's not difficult. It's come all the way down. Hit demand. It's gone up. 6-to-1 now. Hang on. Targeting these highs was a 4-to-1 essentially. So you've risked £2,000. You've lost £2,000 here. You re-enter, the trade pulls through. You've made 4%. You've made £4,000. So not only did you get your £2,000 back that you lost on the first 2 attempts, you've also made £2,000 profit. As simple as that. I cannot put it any simpler than that. You just gotta sort yourselves out. Be disciplined and just be patient and wait. Scalping is a pain in the ass. Trust me, I've done it for years and it's just a nightmare. It is and it isn't a nightmare, but it's not fun. Well, it can be fun, but on the majority of times it ain't. It's stressful. This is chill. Just chill. Put a pen in order. Let it go. Let it run. It's sound. But that's enough now of that. Let's just quickly check EU a minute and then we're going to call it a night because I got some stuff to be doing tonight as well. Look at EU. Batman's Mask miniature version now, I think. Oh, no, that's just one of my arrows. Yeah, we got Batman's Mask on the miniature version now, look. Clean traffic, guys. Clean moves. This will clean this, no worries. Next daily candle, if it doesn't finish down here tonight, next daily, wallop down. Ready for the news on Thursday. Have a reaction around here, potentially go up. I reckon we continue going down. Strength in the dollar is coming, guys. So just bear that in mind, okay? Strength in the dollar. Until Trump does another amazing tweet and then we're back to square one again. But these conditions that we are working in at the moment, they are very, very difficult. They are hard and it's not easy. But I try and simplify it as best I can. So yeah, again, same scenario on gold. We've broken the lows to the highest, to the structure, to the higher time frame on the 4-hourly time frame. Sorry, we've broken the 4-hourly lows, the structure, and we've closed below it. So we could just be creating a new wick here, new top wick here. We're not going to engulf it, and then the next candle will probably drive down, definitely close below it, potentially finish down here. And then we could have some dancing around here, bit of strictly come dancing around this sort of area, and we evaluate the situation. So on that note, the EURUSD, my bias is going to be going down. I'm saying going down. Definitely. I mean, look at the weekly. I don't even have to visually see the weekly. I already know that the weekly is going to be looking ridiculous. Yeah. Look at that. That is, yeah. Euro USD. If you're in Euro USD sales, congratulations. This is going to be going down for a little while now. Happy days really for you guys. Yeah, it's just going to be one of them. We'll just see what happens with it. I mean, I'm not going to say getting sales now because the boat's gone. The boat for this trade for getting into sales was around these areas. If you didn't get in sales here, then too late. Too late. It's done. Clean move up, clean move up, clean move down, clean move down. Example. Just see it. Like this clean here. This next candle, if it does decide it wants to go down, it'll be clean and probably flush all this. Definitely. So that being said, guys, I will leave it at that. And I hope you found tonight useful and a bit of insight. And yeah, I hope tonight was useful, to be honest. Not so much chart work going on, just more of, you know, a bit of educational side for the psychology side of it, you could say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will catch you soon. Cheers.